take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 30.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Burrow. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Burrow on play action. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running is Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Keep playing hard.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Chris Boswell set to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's third down.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first down, Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Campbell down, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watson off play action. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They will run it with Swift here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
And now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Once again, it's Swift. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
A Bengal first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael Brockers forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now
What's good, bro?
And your first thought is there bad blood?
Yeah, that's 3 minutes left.
Ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they
Yeah, it's
worried
31 to
about
3.
playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes?
The only reason he was driving on the field because he got this one glitchy like deep play. For some reason, it's a PI like every time he throws it. Yeah, but yeah, I got his own team, bro. So you know.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak
Nah, it seems too fast.
Unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception.
Yeah, he just ran the same play again, bro. Like, hey, stop it, stop it. He run the same.
William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and
I mean, it's the bar, but it's easier to shoot on next gen.
Between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double.
Like, you don't need that many badges.
It always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot. They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
Only thing on next gen is the movement. It's like
never get out of it, and that's where
it's a little weird.
He's just locked in a really bad.
But other than that, nah, the movement on current gen is low-key. Damn, nigga just blitzed the shit out of me. Joe Burrow just fumbled. He be doing that shit a lot, but whatever.
In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
This nigga's gonna run the same.
How the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to
Bro, like I said, the same. Stop it. You're running the same concept.
William Jackson with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me?
It's the same route, bro. Niggas would have to be retarded to let you keep scoring like that.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.
I'm about to just run this
What
shit.
a game we've experienced watching this one.
Nigga can come out here.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
The 3 down line,
Stopped right
like,
at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Burrow going to get this out.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
On the perimeter. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bengals.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
I threw that shit late.
He rifles
That's
one
my
that's
fault.
intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will break.
I threw a pick because I'm fucking playing around with him. LOL. He scored off of that shit too. Joe Burrow was having a good ass game until that, bro.
And he puts this one through. It's our score 31-10.
Bengals 31. Colts 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Fuck it.
And now the kick
I'm not
is
just
away.
moving clock. Shit over.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the
For real?
21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals
Hey,
drive
that
on to
Bucks
get
joint
going,
is
and a few more
OD.
downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all
Like,
three
if they win,
timeouts.
that shit is dead possible, bro.
Use them at this point. They run on 1st first down as they get about 3.
I did bet on the Chiefs.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left.
Fact, but I got the other joint on the Chiefs. So I just did the play safe. You know what I'm saying?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I feel it. This is gonna be weird. We're gonna see how this looks.
That one looks like his throw here.
Like, stop.
Johnson with a completion.
Niggas just blitzing everybody. What's wrong with him?
Now the Colts gonna burn the 2nd.
You about to get hit with straight.
As they'll talk
Let me
it over here
watch
before
this.
what'll be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Now Burrow. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Burrows. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first.
No, he's not. Bro, Simmons is 6'4".
Gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly
No, but Simmons, first off, I don't know why you have Simmons and you're not using him. Bro, y'all said, okay, bro, you do you. I'm trying to tell you, the better player is Simmons, bro. You user Simmons, so like mid coverage didn't even matter. He's a user. He's not a, you know what I'm saying?
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not playing him. He's getting user, bro. This nigga about to blitz everybody. Why did my camera just do that? Go back. My fucking... I'm gonna call the timeout. My camera acting dumb as shit. Like, go ahead, bro. I don't know why my camera just glitched. They really just tried to set me up, bro.
We'll be back after this.
My camera? Thank you. I'm finna just run the ball. I'm not gonna catch you. I was almost about to run that bitch, but you don't got no more timeouts. Like, no, I'm scoring this. I'm scoring this. This is gonna score. I'm sorry. You gonna get...
Takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Nigga Swift got caught at the 1.
That sets up a 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries.
I'm gonna take a knee. I'm not a scumbag. I'm not a scumbag.
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Interview is saying
take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up the clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.